Are you an X-ray tech or an X-ray student? Do you know what the most important ankle X-ray is? Follow along to find out. Ankle X-ray positioning is one of the most common exams that you'll perform as a radiography student or an X-ray tech. Small positioning mistakes can completely change the diagnostic quality of the image. In this video, I'm going to break down the standard ankle projections, why positioning matters, and the quick evaluation criteria that you should look for on every ankle radiograph. By the end of this video, you'll feel more confident producing diagnostic ankle images in both lab and clinical settings. Be sure to stay tuned to learn why the ankle Mortise view is the most important ankle X-ray. Let's start with why the ankle X-ray positioning is so important. The ankle joint is made up of three primary bones, the tibia, fibula, and the talus. These three bones form the tibio-talar joint, which is responsible for weight bearing and ankle stability. Because this joint space is small and complex, even slight rotation can close the joint space or hide fractures, especially around the malleoli or the talus. Proper positioning allows the bones to be clearly visualized and helps to open the tibio-talar joint space. Correct positioning allows the physicians to identify fractures, ligament injuries, or joint abnormalities. The X-rays help the radiologist determine whether the patient will need surgery or not. So positioning ankle X-rays correctly is essential. As a student, remember that good positioning equals diagnostic images, and mastering this early will make your clinical rotations much smoother. Next, let's talk about the standard ankle X-ray views that every student must know. A routine series typically includes three projections: the AP ankle, the Mortise view, and the lateral ankle. Now let's quickly break down the AP ankle view. For the AP ankle, the patient's leg is extended with the foot dorsiflexed and the central ray centered midway between the medial and lateral malleoli. On a properly positioned AP ankle, you should see the distal tibia and fibula, the talus, the medial and lateral malleoli, and the tibio-talar joint space visible without excessive rotation. When evaluating your image, always ask yourself, is there motion? Is the joint space visible? Is the ankle centered? If yes, you're on the right track. Each projection provides a different perspective of the ankle joint. The AP ankle shows the distal tibia and fibula, the Mortise opens the ankle joint space, and the lateral demonstrates the relationship between the distal tibia, talus, and the calcaneus. Now let's talk about the Mortise view, which is one of the most important ankle projections. The Mortise view is created by rotating the patient's leg about 15 to 20 degrees internally, which allows for the opening of the ankle joint space between the tibia, the fibula, and the talus. The central ray is centered midway between the medial and the lateral malleoli. Rotate the patient's leg, not just their foot, in order to get a true Mortise view. The Mortise ankle projection is considered one of the best projections for the ankle joint evaluations, such as fractures, dislocations, and arthritis. On a correctly positioned Mortise ankle X-ray, you should see an open tibio-talar joint, an open talofibular articulation, and equal spacing around the talus. This projection is extremely useful for detecting ankle joint widening or ligament injuries. Make sure that the patient keeps their ankle dorsiflexed for the Mortise view. Otherwise, the calcaneus will superimpose the ankle joint space. Be sure that the patient does not dorsiflex their ankle too much. If they do, then their toes will superimpose over the important ankle anatomy. If you rotate the ankle more than 20 degrees internally, then you'll notice that both the distal tibiofibular joint and the lateral Mortise will be open, but the medial Mortise will appear closed. As a student, focus on rotating the entire leg, not just the foot. That small adjustment often makes the difference between a repeat image and a perfect Mortise view. Finally, let's review the lateral ankle projection. The lateral ankle is performed with the patient rotated onto their affected side with their knee, hip, and ankle all in the same plane. The central ray will be perpendicular to the ankle joint and centered at the medial malleolus. Have the patient dorsiflex their foot so that their foot and their leg form a 90-degree angle. A diagnostic lateral ankle should demonstrate the talus, the calcaneus, the adjacent tarsal bones and the soft tissue structures, the distal tibia and fibula superimposed, and the long axis of the lower leg should be parallel with the image receptor. When your lateral ankle looks clean with no motion and proper bone alignment, then you know that you've achieved a true lateral projection. Mastering ankle x-ray positioning takes practice, but once you understand the purpose of each projection and the evaluation criteria, the positioning and the process becomes so much easier. Focus on proper centering, the correct rotation, and evaluating your images before the patient's exam is finished. If you keep practicing these steps, you'll quickly build the confidence and skill that every successful radiographer needs. If this video helped you feel more confident with learning ankle x-ray positioning, then like and subscribe for easy to follow x-ray tips and real image critique. Master x-rays one at a time. Subscribe for weekly positioning tips. See you in the next video.